As Christians, we're tempted to retreat to our sort of holy huddles or our little evangelical monastic circles, where everything is comfortable, where everything is orderly, where everything makes sense. And outside of that community, outside of the church, outside of the family of God, it's chaos, it's uncertainty, it's conflict, and we just don't want to suffer. I think that's the bottom line. And you read 1 Peter. It's all about suffering. We're not called to a comfortable life. We need to have difficult conversations. When I think of Francis Shaeffer at his ministry in Switzerland, at L'Abri, he had people, hippies who were drug addicts, with, heroin needles in his house, on his, people throwing up on the floor. It's astonishing, but through his love, through his compassion, and the ministry of his family. His wife was all on board with this, his kids were involved, but it's about demonstrating love as well as having the answers to these kinds of questions. So, as Christians, I think we're uncomfortable. We feel that we're not going to have the right answers. We feel like we're not going to be a good example. But all that's it's demonstrating that we need to grow our faith, that the Lord will give us an answer in His timing, and we need to trust the Lord's, the Holy Spirit to work in you and to give you the words, and stay on our knees in prayer. A big piece to Shaeffer's ministry is prayer. And we need to be praying more, praying for opportunities, praying that the Lord will prepare us for the suffering that's going to happen. And again, we need to be tactful. We need to build relationships with people. But I think of, a classic contemporary example is Rosario Butterfield, coming from the LGBTQ community, where she didn't rub shoulders with Christians, or any Christian she rubbed shoulders with was judgmental and critical. And it wasn't until she got into somebody's home and experienced grace firsthand, even before she crossed into the threshold of a church, she went into someone's home and experienced what a godly home looks like and what a loving relationship looks like. And slowly but surely the Lord used that experience of the home life, bringing her into the home, the family of God. It's extraordinary. And that's Shaeffer. That's what he teaches us to do. Go out there, bring people in, show love, speak truth, again, with compassion, but without compromise. And the Lord will bless that.